1.2 billion young people, the largest youth cohort. Yes, you heard that correct. The largest generation the world has ever seen. And this is massive. More than 85% of these young people live in low and middle income countries where schools, jobs, and public systems are already under pressure. For this generation, whether you are from US, Asia, Africa, Middle East, Europe, or in any other part of the world, artificial intelligence is not a science fiction. It is already shaping what you are learning, what you are experiencing, your chances of getting jobs, and your participation in civic and democratic space. Long before young people enter the workforce or participate fully in civic life, artificial intelligence driven systems are influencing their life chances. That's why artificial intelligence is not just about technology, it is about young people and your future. That's why artificial intelligence is a generational issue. In today's episode, we will talk about youths, jobs, democratic space, and the future because the systems being built now will shape an entire generation. Welcome to the MindShift Podcast, where we ask simple questions to understand how artificial intelligence is shaping our world and humanity. Please do subscribe our channel and stay connected. Across borders and cultures, algorithms are increasingly engaging and defining young people and their future. Global data shows that over 90% of people aged between 16 to 29 use the internet regularly, and social media use among young people is now almost becoming universal. What matters here is not just access, it is also about how that access is shaped, who decides what you see. Much of what young people see online these days is selected and amplified by artificial intelligence driven systems. Algorithms influence what content appears, what gains visibility, what goes viral, what feels relevant, and what quietly fades from view. Long before young people take part in public life, artificial intelligence is already shaping what they see, what they hear, and what they can access. AI shapes attention, they shape information exposure, they shape patterns of engagement. These systems are typically designed to keep things fast and engaging, not necessarily to encourage reflection, logical or long-term thinking. Research indicates that algorithmic feeds can limit exposure to diverse viewpoints. At the same time, social interaction among young people is increasingly online. For most of the history, young people learn how society works through direct human interaction, conversation, dialogues, cooperation, and shared public spaces. These interactions are not simply social, they are where skills essential to governance are formed. This is very important. These interactions are not simply social, they are where skills essential to governance are formed. Listening, negotiation, trust building, and collective reasoning. When interaction is shaped more for engagement than understanding, basic civic skills can quietly weaken. This matters because governance relies not only on institutions but on how people learn to participate and interact together. Every year, tens of millions of young people enter the global labor market, many for the first time. According to ILO, in 2023, approximately 65 million young people aged between 15 to 24 worldwide were unemployed, meaning they were actively seeking work but unable to find it at that time. At the same time, artificial intelligence is increasingly integrated in hiring processes. Studies shows that around 70% of large employers now use artificial intelligence systems to screen job applications. For many young job seekers, this means results are automated, feedback is limited, and decision logic is not clear. And there is no one to provide feedback. From a governance standpoint, this raises questions about transparency, accountability, and the ability to understand or challenge these decisions. It's also interesting to note that how fast artificial intelligence global investment is increasing. What makes this moment different from past tech shift is the speed. In just 1 year, global investment in artificial intelligence hit around $250 billion. That money is going into systems that rank people, predict behavior, automate decisions. But here is the problem, and Gen Z is already living with these systems. Only a small number of organizations actually have strong rules for how artificial intelligence should be governed. So we have fast tech, slow rules. Codes are moving faster than law. Money is moving faster than institution and governance processes. Let's be clear. Artificial intelligence can expand knowledge, improve healthcare, open access, solve real problems. If used well, it can genuinely help people. It may have a transformative power to transform generations. But technology is never neutral. When systems scale without clear rules, when speed replaces judgment, and when people must affected, often young people and Gen Z are not heard, technology stops being just as a progress or innovation, and it starts shaping the power and power structures. So the real question is not about is artificial intelligence good or bad. It is about who does it serve, who decides, who gets a voice. One group that cannot be missed out from this conversation, and this group is the one building artificial intelligence. A relatively small number of designers and engineers are shaping systems that affect billions, especially Gen Z. And Gen Z feels the impact first on platforms, in education, in jobs. If artificial intelligence is built without listening to Gen Z, systems might be efficient but disconnected from the real life. No matter where you are from, New York or Nairobi, Berlin or Bangalore or London, the same systems are shaping attention, filtering opportunity, and quietly shifting power. Algorithms are active in shaping the future. Gen Z and youth everywhere are growing up inside artificial intelligence systems. that move faster than laws, faster than institutions, faster than public understanding, faster than the governance processes. Most of this happens without clear rules, without transparency, without a real youth voice. That's how power sits quietly. Artificial intelligence does not have values. It reflects the values of those who build and govern it. The future is being shaped right now, and Gen Z and youth everywhere deserve a seat at the table, including in the rooms where AI is built. Thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you so much for your precious time. We hope we will continue to stay connected. Please also kindly share your feedback or suggestions. Thank you so much for listening.